Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Colleen C to Serendipity. Hi, I'm Colleen and welcome into my new viewers and welcome back to my Serendipity subbies. Today is October 10th, 2022 and I would like to bring you this day in history. On March 10th, 1877, the U.S. Army holds a West Point funeral with full military honors for Lieutenant Colonel George Armstrong Custer. Killed in the previous year in Montana by Sioux and Cheyenne Indians at the Battle of the Little Bighorn, Custer's body had been returned to the east for burial on the grounds of the U.S. Military Academy at West Point, New York, where Custer had graduated in 1861 at the bottom of his class. Even before the Battle of the Little Bighorn, Custer had won national fame as a bold and, some said, full-heartedly Civil War commander who eventually became the youngest major general in the U.S. Army. A handsome man, famous for his long blonde hair, though he cut it short while in the field. Custer, even after the Civil War, continued to attract the appreciative attention of newspapers and the nation as a lieutenant colonel in the 7th Cavalry, a unit recently created to fight in the Western Indian Wars. Reports that Custer treated deserters of the 7th with unnecessary cruelty and overworked his soldiers led to a court-martial and conviction in 1867. But Custer redeemed in the eyes of some with his subsequent attacks on the winter camp of Cheyenne on the Wachati River. Others, though, faltered Custer for attacking a peaceful band of Cheyenne and leaving behind some of his men when he withdrew from the battle under cover of night. Though Custer was controversial in his day, his spectacular death at the Little Bighorn transformed him into a beloved martyr in the eyes of some Americans, especially those who were calling for wholesale war against the native population. Some newspapers began to refer to Custer as American Murat, a reference to a famous military commander of the French Revolution, and they called for decisive retaliation against the treacherous Indians who had murdered the general. Others refused to believe that Custer's own tactical mistakes could alone explain the disaster at Little Bighorn. They instead sought to place the blame on the shoulders of other commanders who had been at the battle. Tellingly, no one suggested that clever tactics and leadership by the native soldiers might have been the cause of Custer's defeat. Custer's widow, Elizabeth, also worked to transform her husband into a legend by writing several idolatry books chronologically his career. Hundreds of other books and movies, many of them more fiction than history, helped cement the idea of Custer as a great fallen leader of the Indian War and in many American minds. Custer's statue as a national hero and martyr only began to be seriously questioned in the 1960s, and since then he has often been portrayed as a vain, glory-seeking man whose own interpretude was all the explanation needed for the massacre at Little Bighorn. I want to thank you for watching today, and I want you to have a safe day, a blessed day, and remember to smile, because I love you, but more importantly, God loves you. And please give my video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel grow. I'm headed towards 1,000 subscribers, and it's all thanks to you. And join me again tomorrow for another history video, and I'm going to drop some crafting videos this week. And all right, everybody, I'll see you in my next video. Bye now. Still praying for you, Ashley. Bye.